What's going on, everybody? Swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. And listen, today we're discussing this fragrance right here. This is one of three of the latest releases from George Zaharoff to fall under the Z Creator line. This is actually the second release for the Z Creators, and this being Curly Sun's second release is of the Immortals, kind of keeping in the same theme from the first one, being part of Greek mythology. That was the Sirens. So now we go to the Immortals, the godly folks. Well, let's start with the box. So this box right here, and look, you know, I don't usually do boxes. It has to be a nice box. Plus, it just came in the mail, so let's keep it real, right? This box right here, it has like this aluminum texture, really nice. And then an embossed serpent in the infinity sign for the Immortals, right? And then it says Immortals here etched in. Just a lot of detail just on the top piece. Then on the back, it has this really nice like hologram type art piece that I believe she got commissioned by a friend of hers who's an artist. So that's the box. And then on the inside, similar to all the other boxes, it has that secondary lip here, which should stop. Yeah, you know, kind of like all the other boxes. Keeps it really snug in place so the box doesn't just fall out. But go ahead with all of that, right? We're here to find out what this fragrance smells like. So, well, additionally, I guess there is the actual, hold up. They have this additional plastic here. I ain't gonna need that. Look at that. Look, again, if this doesn't smell great, at least the bottle is good. You'll be able to resell it if you don't like how it smells. But that's the bottle. And, you know, for reference, these are their other bottles. I guess this is a 50. So this is a really big bottle. This is a really big bottle. A lot of people were thrown off by the size, but for a fragrance that is a limited time collector's piece, I would say I'm glad it's bigger because you can't get this fragrance again. For those who ran out of their first Z Creators fragrances, if you ran out by now, you can't get those again. So they gave you a little bit more this time just in case you do run out. So fragrance, what do we have here? Unfortunately, I do not have a dry down already that will let me know what the bottom notes, how those behave, but we'll just get, you know, we'll see what we're working with in the opening. All right, right off the top, I'll tell you this, it's good. This smells nice. This has, there's a booziness, a sweet booziness right off the top. I can tell you that. There's a sweet booziness that in the that first whiff I take, as you take that really deep breath, maybe you shouldn't do that either. It's almost like you taste alcohol, like drinking alcohol, like rum or whiskey or something. Like, it's very realistic at first, but there's a lot of sweetness alongside of it, which balances that alcohol, so it's not going to be an off-putting boozy smell. But it is a very nice, realistic. For the boozy lovers, you're really going to enjoy this. A good sweetness, it's almost a fruity sweetness attached to it. Syrupy sweetness, almost like you're making a cocktail, like you have simple syrup and maybe like kind of like sangria has actual real fruits in it, and the nice booziness. And a close friend of mine from another page, Yellow Scent, Frida, asked me before I received it, is there a very noticeable coconut? And you know what? The coconut is starting to show itself. This is not a tropical coconut. This is not like the suntan lotion coconut. This is This is not at all like a sunny day coconut that reminds you of the beach. This is a more dry coconut, but it's very present. It's like it has segments here. You get the booze, you get that honey, you get the fruits, and that coconut is definitely, it's almost like a coconut cookie kind of coconut. Sweet, almost like toasted coconut here. Okay, hang on. Just a second. Let's look at these notes. So on the top, you got bergamot. I don't really get much of that. Honey. Yep. Rum. Yep. Sea salt. Don't really get too much of that. Coffee and pure brandy. Now, there is an earthiness to the opening, and maybe that might be the coffee, but it doesn't exactly smell like coffee to me. There's something earthy there. And I'll attribute that to like a natural ground coffee kind of effect. But the pure brandy makes a lot of sense because you get that real fruity, boozy vibe. And if you know about brandy, it's an alcohol distilled by with fruits. In the heart notes, you're gonna get cashmere wood, coconut, which is there already, Jasmine Absolute, fig, praline, tonka bean. Yeah, and there's various sources of sweetness which create a nice sweet cocktail alongside that very nice rum and pure brandy cocktail up top. And then in the base, you're going to get musk, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, and oud. Now, you know, this video is not going to get us to the base where I can really inspect that oud. I would love for it to really stand out in the dried, and I know that I really, really would love for that oud to come through, get a little woodier. It's not very woody right now. You know, that cashmere wood, it's nice, but it doesn't really give a heavy wood feel. It kind of gives a kind of a smoothing, almost like what musk does in the base, but in the mid. But it's not a clean. It's like a very soft wood, kind of smooth, and semi-sweet. It's really nice. This is a banger. Man, I wish I had, again, I wanted to do this as soon as I got it. So I might come back. I might do a reel. I might just discuss it on Instagram on a live, how the full, or I might just come give you my final thoughts on this. But here's what I do know. From the opening, the initial spray, that feel how the all the notes are playing with each other on my skin right now. This is nice. It even has like a kind of nuttiness to it, something baked. I'm getting this baked thing in here, alongside the sweet, the fruit, the booze. I looked at the notes as soon as I saw Curly Sense break down the notes in the fragrance, and I knew that's the one that I'm going to blind buy. Fortunately, when you do get at least one of these, they will give you the other two to get an idea of what those smell like, and if you want to buy those in the event they're still around. These are, from what I understand, very different from the original counterpart. All of them are a little more on the mature side of the original one. So they've done a lot of work to make this drop way better, and I'm smelling it right now and I'm loving this. So, you know, if you do have the opportunity to get your nose on it, I suggest you do. And if you don't, you know, maybe Z Collection 3 will be the one for you. That's really all I have for you. This is a banger. I can't tell you longevity. I know it's booming off of my skin right now. And we'll see how it plays out the rest of the day. Once again, thank you for watching. That's really all that I have for you, other than to say subscribe, like, and comment, because I'm here for all of that. Thank you very much for watching. It's Fragged Out, Swagged Out, and I'm out.